Yes. What's up, people? It's your boy Insight. It's Thursday. Got out of work in time to do this. Feeling good. Look what I got today. I'm okay. Kevin Holland gear. You like that? I think it's pretty awesome. Hang on. Just want to tweet out to my groups that I'm on live right now. Got a lot of good tweets, actually. I like to discuss some stuff, actually, with you guys. So let's get right to it. And do it. A lot of stuff going on in MMA world right now, right? Like a lot of people doing a lot of things. All right. So let's check it out. First, we got this. I don't know if I've been over this with you guys, but Islam, like, what is he on right there? Like, people are trying to tell me Adderall. Like, Adderall for ADHD. Like, I think I have it, so it doesn't do what it would do to me. But he's out in public with Khabib. Like, Khabib's got to be like, yo, what's up, bro? Khabib doesn't seem to be shot out when he's out acting too foolish, right? That face is like something, man. It's everywhere now. Islam. Maybe some new shit I don't know about. I don't know. Next up, we got from Green Machine. So I swear Izzy just about won his last fight, right? Barely. Why is he turning such a bitch? Yeah, so he won his last fight. I got in some arguments. Some people, I think, muted me for it. Whatever. I don't give a shit. But the Ape says, like, they cooked the hell out of Till on Izzy's vlog. I'm good with cooking Till on this. Somebody's like, well, Patty wanted him to jump up there. You don't jump up on the cage when your boy wins, like in MMA. Like, you throw your boy up on the cage. I'm with Izzy on this. So I guess the more people are not liking Izzy, the more I'm liking Izzy. Because I like cooking him. That's like I don't even know what it's like. Like, when your boy jumping up on this is a WWE. Like, yo, Patty won, not Till. Till's like 1-4. Next up, my man Andre Easy. And this is the facts here. Andre, me, anytime I see somebody unsubscribe to his podcast, he's got my man Alonzo from Training Day. You think you can do this to me? I love that shit. That gets me hyped. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, it's annoying when they do that. Oh, we got somebody in the room. We got 2 cents. 2 cents doing the weigh-ins tomorrow, bud. What's up? All right, so Andre Easy, I'm with you. Why unsubscribe? I don't unsubscribe to podcasts. I just don't go to them. So I'm with you. Like, why unsubscribe to your podcast? Do you offend them that much? Fuck them if you defended them. Whatever. I'm doing great, though, Sense. Brandon the Truth, you might appear twice on here, as always. I don't know how it happens, but whatever. You got Leon Edwards has the best chance to beat Usman from anybody Usman defended against so far. So Mr. Dano wrote, why would any fight fans think Leon Edwards has a chance against Kamaru Usman? Leon has no submissions, no knockout power, and European wrestling. Europeans have no wrestling, except for like the Eastern Europeans who have super wrestling. Now, I don't think Leon has a chance, Brandon. I'm sorry. I think all these guys over 30, I think, is Leon 30? He might just be 30. They don't have a chance versus Usman. It's going to be one of the younger lions that has a chance, right? Because that's what happens, I think. The younger lions and Usman start to lose his focus. That's what happens to these champs. They clean out the division and they get bored, and then a young lion comes up, or they just kind of walk off into the sunset. We'll see what happens. I don't think Edwards has a chance either, though, especially with the chin, like Nate rocked him, and that Usman has his hands kind of thing going. But we got to think about the Canelo thing too. Yeah, so just 2 cents. I'm saying, man, 8 hours you were on the other day for the weigh-ins. Did you what did you do? Like 8 hours? Like I came on a bit, but I saw 8 hours. Like, did you go ceremonial weigh-ins, or the regular weigh-ins, and the ceremonial straight through? It's pretty crazy. All right, so let's get down a little bit to the Colby versus Masvidal. So Aquaman, nice hair. He's always got the Ortega picture. This man's nearly 40. I love these young guys on Twitter. Like, think 40's old. Masvidal's 37. Yeah. Like, I want to, I'll still be alive when these young boys are 40, I think. So I'm 42. I want to, hit them back. Like, hey, you're 40 now, bitch. Like, are you still acting like a kid? Because dudes, we like to have fun no matter what. I'm 42. I like to have lots of fun still. I don't give a shit if I'm old. Like, fuck you. Agree with Dano, no chance. Like Usman, but KOB too. Chimaev is the biggest threat. in my opinion. Same thing, man. Like, that's what I think. And I don't know if Chimaev's ready, right? So, anyway, back to the Colby thing. Now, Masvidal says on site, obviously, like, I don't know the facts are all out. Like, he kind of ski masked up. He put a mask on. First of all, he's a big Trumper. You don't want to wear masks ever. He puts a mask on for this to try to say he has a mask on. But the little dancing he's doing in this video is a little childish. Aquaman is right. Like, yo, you just kind of mugged this dude at a restaurant, and then you're out dancing like in this tweet with some kind of mumble rap. I don't know. Sometimes Masvidal goes off the rails. This would be a case here. Like, I don't mind what he did, kind of getting him, but like, I don't like that. Like, he like did this weird dance shit. Like, bro, that's not how he's supposed to do it. This is funny though. Check this one out. So this is Olive SNMMA. He goes, nah, who did this? Check this shit out. Somebody updated the Wikipedia. For Colby, and he's got the win versus Tyron Woodley. He loses to Usman by decision. He beats Jorge by decision at UFC 272. Then he loses retirement, called the cops and ran at the Papa Steakhouse. So he took the loss there, retired on his stool and ran. Yeah, I love that. I wonder if they fixed that by now. It's a great find. Yes, young punks for sure sends these young punks. Anyway, so that's a good tweet though. It's a good one. All right, so MMAfighting.com, blue check mark account. Colby pressed charges against Jorge. Told police $90,000 Rolex was damaged in assault. Now, if you read the thread on this one, people are like, yo, his net worth is $2 million, but he's got a $90,000 Rolex. But this is typical Colby bullshit. Like, I bet you now, if Colby's smart, which I don't know how smart he is, he might have been wearing a broke Rolex this whole time, every time he goes out, knowing Jorge might do this shit, right? He's got the broke Rolex on, right? He bought a Rolex from like a pawn shop, broken, and now it doesn't work because Masvidal jumped him, right? It could be that's how he could have played this, telling the cops, "Oh, he broke my Rolex," but like, did he? All right, let's get back to Nate here now. So we got Nate. Welcome to the show, Nate Diaz. And L's an L. You shouldn't have gotten fucked up 1-1. P.S. You got your ass whooped in and out of the cage. You're in the big leagues now. Don't ever lose. So now, Nate, people were asking for this to be translated. He's saying that Masvidal won the second fight here because he won. Doesn't matter if it's in or out of the cage. That's what Nate's saying. The record now is 1-1. Okay. I guess it's a fact. The problem with Nate's logic is Nate can lose 4 rounds to Edwards, right? Nate can lose 4 rounds, right? Nate can lose 4 rounds of any fight and then say he won because he landed the hard shot, right? Nate won the fight versus Leon in Nate's terms. Also, I was at the Masvidal Nate fight, right? And at that fight, Nate was like, yo, stop because of his eye. Nate thought he was going to win that fight as well. So Nate's thought on a win and loss is like warped. So, I mean, I'm cool with the 1-1 from Nate, but you can't trust Nate like that. All right. So you got 2 cents. Colby pressed charges. Prosecutor will file them. Yep. Open shut case pretty much. But look, 2 cents. It's harder to get into prison now than it is to get into to an Ivy League school. Like, you could go to college, like, they'll accept you. They don't take anybody in prison now. So you're not going to prison for this shit. Give me a break. Nate telling someone he didn't ever lose. Yeah, it's like pretty much. I mean, that's how Nate does, though, right? Like, Nate, that's how Nate is. Nate has won every fight. All right, so this is from Jason Williams, who's the trolls have been after. The little dudes have been after Jason. They've said Jason has the worst takes on MMA. I don't think so. Like, I think Jason's takes are pretty good. I love this one. This is a video of Tua, who's not my favorite fighter. He beat my favorite fighter, so now he's got to be my favorite fighter. And Tua is so drunk, he wakes up and he's pissed to bed, and he shows us. All right, it's great. Then he picks up that bottle and starts drinking it, and he's fucking wasted. Like, Tua is the man. Like, look at him. I mean, I'm not saying you're the man if you're wasted. But the way he gets up shows us, and he's not like hungover, like, I don't want to drink anymore. He goes back at it. So your future heavyweight champ, he's a wild man, you know? All right, next one. I got the dog starting to get queued up here. Next one. Some Drew Jiu-Jitsu. You ever see a karate movie and the hero beats up 5 guys and then walks off with the girl? That's Chael Sonnen in real life. So there's the complaint right down there by Code MMA, right? And the complaint is like that he like basically kicks the crap out of these 5 dudes, punching, kneeing, all that, right? So like these dogs, sorry about the dogs, people. You know, I need a studio. Anyway, so I'd love to see a lineup of these guys. You know how they show a lineup of like people that get arrested for like prostitution? They all look like crackhead bitches. Like I want to see the lineup of these guys. Are they like guys like me? Like I'm 200 pounds. Like if there's like 5 of us, like I know Chael's a fighter, but like I feel like we're not going to be like destroyed. Like we'll give him a match. Like I like to see if is he beating up the chess club or is he beating up 5 real dudes? You know, like if he beat up 5 real dudes, which is what I think he did, it's pretty impressive by Chael. You know, and it is like a karate movie, like real life. Surprised Chael's not talking more shit. I guess maybe when this is all said and done. I thought he got away with it though, and now it's coming back. What happened? Thanks, Drew. MMA Junkie, another check mark. So we had Fidel, right? We have Kobe. Now we got Conor. Again, Kevin Holland does good shit, right? Kevin Holland. So we got Conor McGregor arrested, vehicle seized after dangerous driving in West Dublin. So he got arrested in his own country, which is like pretty hard to do. Yeah, go ahead. So, you know, he gets arrested driving his Bentley, which they seized, which is pretty wild. So, like Conor he can't let anybody else. Like if you look at the Muhammad video, cartoon video, Muhammad, whatever his name is, he's like, yo, Conor can't deal with somebody else having all that clout. You know what I mean? Like he can't deal with the clout. So he's like, he sees Masvidal do something, he's got to do something crazier. So that's like Conor right there, right? Like he got his Bentley seized. I'd love to see the video of like the body cam on the cop rolling up on Conor. He's just got proper 12 everywhere, probably, right? So we got 2 cents. Chael's gallery of victims is all fucked up. Yeah, I mean, I like to see them. I like to see what they look like. Anyway, so Conor, we'll see what he gets into. Conor seems to love this kind of shit. All right, so I'm a little out of order today, but just so you know, Dylan Denise started talking shit to Jake Shields, and Jake Shields says some real weird shit, but you know, I guess he's a real dude. You know, he hangs out with the Diaz's. So you know me, I've always been an instigator of fight. I love fights. I love to like stir the pot, right? So I created a DM with Dennis Shields. I threw Booger Beard in thinking maybe he would help. He didn't. Thanks a lot for nothing, Booger. And I had Dana Exotic in there because he kind of started it, right? What's up, Dana? Exotic. So I'm like, hey, let's set it up because Jake Shields says he's ready to go. So I put in a DM. I say, let us know when we're ready. We'll get Scott Coker involved or whoever we need to get involved, and we'll get the fight going. So Jake Shields responds in the DM. He goes, you know I'm ready. And then Jake Shields goes on to say, Dylan won't fight me. He's a scared little bitch. So I say we're waiting on Dylan to respond. And sadly, Dylan Denise did not respond. Jake Shields responded. He was ready to go. So that's a 10-7 round right there. Jake Shields responds in the DM. He hasn't fought in a long time, but neither has Denise. Boom. Thank you, Jake Shields, for being a man of your word. I wanted Jake to come on the program, talk some shit to Denise. Next up, just some asshole. I don't know if I did this already, but you can't get enough Paige VanZant, right? Right or wrong. I know people say she's annoying, but she's cute. All right, so Paige VanZant reveals how leaving the UFC was the best career move. She could retire tomorrow financially free. Now, is that from BKFC or is that from OnlyFans? She wasn't specific, but I'd like to know. But, yeah, I mean, look, you were a mid-tier girl in MMA, in the UFC. So, and you've actually not even won a fight, I don't think, in BKFC. So, but, hey, good for you. You can retire under 30. Good for you, cutie. All right, I loop back with Loop. What's up, Loop? Loop's one of these kids, but, you know, he tweets out some stuff. I think he's one of the kids. Let me see. We got L for Dylan. L for Dylan Dennis for sure, bro. I created that L. Me and Jake Shields landing shots on Denise. And I hit Denise up. I gave him a chance, man. I gave him a chance. I love Paige VanZant. You're right. All right, so Loop, another collection to add to the collection. You got Fidel, John Jones, Kane. Kane got a reason, though. Connor. So you got 3 bonehead move dudes, and then you got Kane, real move. And you got Jeremy Stevens looking like an axe murderer. Who's the dude on the bottom right? I know the crazy dude at the top, Sideshow Bob, and then Brock Lesnar. Who's the guy on the bottom right, Sense? It's not Neil Magny. I don't know. But anyway, the dude on the bottom right, let me know who that is, Sense. So really what we're looking at right here, guys, the UFC is starting to look a bit like the NFL, meaning maybe these guys should get paid like the NFL. Their egos are as big as the NFL, right? So pay these guys NFL salaries, I guess, right? They're getting arrested like NFL guys. But let's keep this real. I mean, we talk about this all the time with my boys. These are cage fighters. These guys are not role models. They fight. They get in the cage and fight for their job. We go to work. These guys get in a cage like an animal and fight. And we expect them to not do crazy shit. Jeff Neal. I was thinking Neil Magny. I was on the right track. Jeff Neal. Thanks, Sense. Appreciate that. Respect. Oh, camera. Ooh. Respect. Jeremy Stevens looks like he's killed somebody, though. Right? He looks like he murdered some people. Next. Brandon the Truth's back. Man, I don't know who he's talking about. So, Brandon, if you want to chime in. Man said all white champs are clean and most black champs are on PEDs. Yo, TJ Dillashaw, Lance Armstrong, basically any cyclist to ever suit up that's white or any color for that matter. Chael Sonnen basically clean. He's failed drug tests. Yeah, race has nothing to do with cheating in sports, right? I mean, let's be serious here. Like, dudes cheat. Like, there's no race involved in cheating. Like, no race cheats more than the rest. These dudes cheat. Women too. Come on. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, Brandon, like, who said this? TJ is a massive cheater. Cheater. Jason Williams, see? He gets good takes. Good takes, little trolls. Jason Williams, baby. The main reason I don't go back and forth with people on here, the trolls, who talk mess about me, is because I know they would never say anything to my face. So why waste their time? Yeah, sometimes I just like to, so I just do it. I don't know why I do it. If I'm in the mood to argue with somebody, I love to argue, Jay. And again, they don't have their face as their avatar. Like their moms don't let them. So I think they're funny though too. You know what I mean? Like the troll dudes. Like I don't mind. I kind of like interacting with them. Like they're funny for the most part. Yeah. So PEDs equal opportunity for sure. Like. I mean, one of the most equal, I think, right? Like we're talking about equality of things. One of the most equal numbers probably are who takes PEDs by race or gender. Don't matter. Thanks, Jay. Oh, man, we're to the end of the show. Under 20 minutes. Bang, bang. I'm okay. Trailblazer. I think I should get a follow because of this. So, Gary, again, I don't know if I remember on Monday or Tuesday on my show, talked about Gary getting hacked. Gary, yeah, that was crazy. But I hit Gary in the DM. He said he was cool. Right, Gary? They got you, Gary. Even the good guys get got. Now you got to have some identity theft protection, right? The thing is, it's so crazy because you could whoop their ass in real life, but this is on the cyber. You're not a cyber fighter, Gary. You barely have any technology skills. They know how to fuck you up technology wise. Like all those muscles and skills don't help you in the cyber world. The Mediverse, you're like a mouse. They're like the Gary Goodrich. You know, think about that for a second, Gary. It's crazy, right? Anyway, Gary says to be successful, you have to ignore failure, like getting hacked, and maintain the course. That's factual, Gary. You know what I mean? You gotta love that from Gary. He's back out there fighting the good fight as a little mouse on Twitter with these big guys trying to rip his head off. Anyway, a lot of action this week. This weekend's UFC card looks like it sucks, by the way. And I don't ever say that really. I try not to say that because I feel like that's always the banger card, right? The banger card always sucks on paper. But I don't know, man. It looks rough on paper. But 2 cents right there, just my 2 cents, he will be doing the weigh-ins tomorrow. I'm going to try to check in because I know he does a great job. Anyway, people, it's always good to see you out there. Thanks for the guys who checked in. Check me out. Hit the like. Smash the subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, we'll see you next time out there. All right? Later.